Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Women in Security NavigateHER Coffee Chat series. I'm Beth Anderson, and alongside me is my co-chair, Emma Barkley. We're thrilled you've joined us today for a relaxed, candid conversation about building successful careers in security. Our goal is to connect you with inspiring stories, practical insights, and real-world advice from leading women in the field. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in.
Hey, Beth, it's a pleasure to talk to you today and get to know you and your industry experience. So I have a few questions, if you don't mind. So how did you get into the security industry and what led to your current position?
Yeah, so honestly, it was kind of just dumb luck. I was going through some life changes and doing some soul searching and thinking about past roles where I had been the happiest. I liked working for a manufacturer and I understood two-step distribution. So I started just looking for opportunities in what I thought was going to be the building materials space. And I saw a posting for a product marketing manager at Allegion. So I applied, but on a whim, and got the job. No networking, no connections in the company or in the industry. And here I am 8 years later.
That's so surprising. How did that turn out?
It honestly turned out to be one of the best decisions I've made. So the role fit me really well, both culturally and professionally. I enjoy the work because I know it helps keep people safe every day. And the industry, the security industry community has just been incredible. I came back from ISC East recently and was just blown away from the moment I walked into the Javits Center. I was met with hugs and catch-ups from colleagues from Pavion, from Dorma. I saw Benjamin Butchko, lots of folks from HID. It was such a great welcoming.
So did you expect to feel that welcomed?
Honestly, not at all. Like 7 years ago, I never would have imagined this, having all of those connections. And it really just makes an enormous industry feel surprisingly small and approachable.
Absolutely. So how did you get involved in SIA Women in Security Forum?
So it started almost 8 years ago at my first ISC West. So I went to the SIA Women in Security keynote breakfast on my own. I didn't know anyone, but I wanted to learn more and I wanted to get involved. And then sat through some of just sat at a table, introduced myself, got to meet some fellow ladies. And then eventually I met Ellie Regis, who's at SIA, and she brought me into the scholarship work that Women in Security does. And so I helped with fundraising and reviewing scholarship applications initially.
Very cool. Very cool. So how did that lead to a bigger role within Women in Security Forum?
Yeah, so as I stayed involved, my responsibilities just kind of grew. So when Women in Security put out a call for steering committee members, I just raised my hand. I applied and was surprised that I was accepted. So now I serve as co-chair of the NavigateHER committee. We request funding from the SIA endowment. We promote careers in the industry, and we focus on awarding scholarships so more women can attend networking and educational events.
And what is your goal with working with NavigateHER?
Yeah, so I would say we want to make the industry more approachable and accessible for all. So that means funding attendance at events, starting conversations, and just creating pathways for people to find mentorships and opportunities. There's so many ways to get involved, and often it just comes down to timing, meeting the right people, and then showing up when the help is needed.
Absolutely. So why do you think this industry is prime for women?
So there are so many facets to this industry that it's a great fit for almost anyone, from technical roles to advocacy, there's sales, marketing, finance, HR, there's so much. But beyond the variety of careers, the work here is about making the world safer. And that purpose resonates with a lot of women. Security touches everyone's lives. Sadly, many have been affected by violence or safety incidents personally. So being a part of solutions that protect people is a real meaningful motivator. And it's a powerful reason for women, and really anyone, to find this industry compelling.
What is one emerging security trend you see emerging in the industry today?
Yeah, so this is an easy answer, AI, right? So as a marketing leader at Allegion, we're exploring how to harness AI while preserving that human touch in our storytelling and our marketing efforts. More and more software is being infused with AI, and that will change how products work, how teams make decisions, how we communicate value. At Allegion, we're fortunate to have a strong data science team that helps us stay on the forefront of these developments. But I would say this is definitely a trend that we're watching, just seeing kind of where it goes.
Absolutely. AI is on the move for sure. So, what do you believe is the best leadership skill?
So this is a tougher question. And I would say probably clear communication and the ability to translate vision into actionable, aligned work. In marketing, that means connecting activities to business outcomes, setting priorities and metrics, sharing regular updates, and actively listening. With those last two things really being probably the critical piece of sharing regular updates and actively listening. Strong communication builds trust, it speeds decisions, and it keeps teams focused when priorities shift. And I would say this is probably a challenge at every organization, is having just clear communication, especially with large organizations and all the stakeholders that are involved in various projects.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Beth. I appreciate your time today and sharing your insights on the industry and trends and leadership. And I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Emma.
Thank you all for joining us today. I'm Emma Barkley, and this has been a NavigateHER Coffee Chat with my co-chair, Beth Anderson. We hope you found today's conversation inspiring and useful as you navigate your own path in security. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for upcoming sessions, and feel free to reach out with feedback or topics you'd like to explore next. Until next time, keep learning, keep connecting, and keep leading.